Hello my House Flipper darlings and welcome back to another part of House Flipper 2. In this part today we're actually going to go ahead and go to our tiny home that we bought and get as much done as we possibly can before we can sell it on. Now I have made a little change in this house from last time. I redecorated the bathroom. I did. You know me, I was not pleased with it. There was something about it I just didn't like. And we've gone for a bit of a change, and it's a bit of a stylish step forward. This is the new bathroom. We've gone for a green bath, loves, with terracotta tiles and terracotta paint on the walls. And I much prefer it. It's just a bit more stylish, and I really like the outcome of this. So I did this off of camera, but I've gone for a kind of 70s sort of vibe in here, and I think it really works. I do love the tones in there. I'm pleased with it, much pleased than I was before. And I think it fits in the house a little bit better. It's just a lot more of a stylish input. So last time we decorated the spare bedroom. Still not really keen on that room, to be honest. So that might change too. And the office. I like the office. The office can stay exactly the same. But we might revisit the spare bedroom. But today we are going to be heading over, as I said, to that tiny home that we bought. And we're going to try and get as much done as we possibly can today. So let's do that. I'll meet you at the beach. And so here we are back at our beachfront property. Gorgeous views. Absolutely loving it. And we're going to see how much we can actually get done today. I'm unsure as to what we can get done today. But this is what we did last time. The living room area. I very much like it. We're going for this bachelor plush pad kind of vibe in here. So everything's going to be a little bit streamlined. Quite minimal as well. And I want to cater one of the rooms for a stay-at-home content creator, because that's what I think I want to do. But we've got a bathroom. We've got, I think this is where the bedroom's going to be. I'm going to put the bedroom in here. Let me see. Yeah, I think the bedroom should go here. I was going to put the bedroom in this one, because I just think this would make a better office. So that's what we're going to do indeed. So first off, let's get the UI on, please. And let's put the bed in here, just so we can concentrate on the office first. Shut that door and let's see what we can do here. I probably want to go darker with the walls in here and the beams on top. We're going to match in with the flooring. That concrete can go. I think we'll use the same concrete as what we've used out in the living area and put it on this wall. And I think I'm just going to go for a nice dark grey in here and just really darken this room down. That's what I want to do. Did we have any of the... Oh, we've got some grey there. I was just about to say, did we have anything left over from last time? And the answer is fucking yes. Yes, we bloody do. Right, well, with that being said, let's start getting these walls painted then, loves. Hello. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all okay. This is my last week of unprepared... No, what is that the right sentence? Now, last week of videos before I go away on my hiking adventure in the Dolomites in Italy. Don't forget, there's only going to be 2 videos a week for a couple of weeks. But we're going to be doing a house flipper video and a let's build the world video. So that's what's going to be going on. Tomorrow, we are back with some more Design Me Devon. You lot really enjoyed me bringing back Design Me Devon, so that's what we're going to be doing for tomorrow. But yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. I'm so excited for this Dolomite adventure. I'm also a little bit nervous. I think it's right to be nervous. I'm going up into the mountains and I'm going to be hiking 80 miles with 2 of my really close friends. I am recording it. I know I've said this, but I'm going to be recording it for me, but also for my other channel as well, which is always linked down below if you're wondering. Haven't done a video on that channel for quite a while. I've just not been in the headspace for it, loves, to be honest. But I'm kind of coming out. Well, I'm out the other side of that weird headspace I was in, and content shall resume shortly, shall we say. Right, all in here as well. We are going to be painting like in these little alcove bits in by the windows. We're going to be doing all of that, so don't you worry. I also, for when I'm away, I recorded a co-op video with my friend Lauren in House Flipper 2 where we set a challenge where we had kind of these like client briefs and we had to decorate rooms each with the same client brief and see what each other came up with. It was fun. It was very fun. I'm definitely going to be doing a few more co-op videos here and there in this game because that was just, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yes, I am indeed. This grey would be too dark for me. I do like a grey, I do. I'm a millennial. But this would be a little bit too dark for me. But because of the styling that we're going for in this... Oh, I nearly painted the bloody roof then. I just think that this will work. Right, can I paint in there? There we go. Stunning. Yes. Right, I'm going to get all of these inside of these windows done. And then we'll move on to the concrete behind where I'm going to be putting the desk, I think. There we go. Windows are all painted. That fits in quite nicely. Right, first things first. I want to see if I can copy the style of the beams out here. Ah, it's not a beam. Okay, well, pretend that didn't happen. So are these not beams? Oh, maybe they're not there. Maybe they are just the wood. Maybe they just built them that way. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. Do I have matching wood to this? I don't think we do. No, that's the flooring. So we need this one here now. Let's go into copy style and get out a little palette of these, please. And then we are going to get these onto the top, all the way along. Same here, please, if you will. Stunning bit of work there, my love. Oh, not the sides, look. I can see the tiny little sides that I've got to do with these. Honestly. Well, we can do that. That's fine. I've just got to be very careful at where I put this because I don't want to colour the roof. There we go. Stunning. Yeah, that works. Again, I'll probably keep hold of these just in case. You never know. Oh, I have a feeling that was one of them. Okay. And we've got no more beams anyway. Damn. Oh, well. Change that light, I think, but I don't know to what yet. Do any of the lights work in here? There we are. Yeah. Okay. Right. Shut you so you're not distracting me. Let's get that concrete on. I am going to go ahead and check. I think we've got loads in here. Yeah. I'm just going to take a fresh box, though, just so I don't have to run back. Beautiful job. And then we'll get all of this on the wall in here, too. Very kind of like corporate vibes in here, but I just think it would work quite well with the aesthetics. I really do. All the way along there. And then down there, please. Stunning. I'm probably going to reuse those lamps in here because I do like them, but I think they're in the wrong spot at the minute. But what I need to work out is where I'm putting everything. I think it might be nicer if I put the desk up against the window. Just so they've got a nice view out there. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we need a new desk. And we're going to stick in with that kind of corporate vein, I think. But maybe I could fit a bit of a bigger desk in here. Oh, that's the wrong side. If I can put it over to the right, which I can, maybe I could put the desk over here. I don't like that. I almost want like a glass kind of looking desk, but I don't think they've got any. Let's see how this one would look in here. I mean, it goes that way. It's the wrong colour wood for a start, but... Oh, do you know what? I think that does work. Especially if I change that wood to match in with the floor, which is the Brazilian walnut. Yeah. I'm going to do some blinds in here too. I think that would work out quite nicely. What's kind of stopping me from doing two desks? Just because it's quite a large space. I don't think that's going to work, sadly. What I could do, though, is maybe put you there. Is that in the middle? Let's get precise placement on. If I can get you to there, that's in the middle. And maybe do some kind of surface on either side. Yeah, they have the matching nightstands, just so it looks like they've just got a little bit more storage by the desk area itself. I would have liked these maybe a bit taller, but saying that, they do have a dresser that is the right height. Moving the desk along, maybe just over into this corner a little bit more. There we are. And then putting the dresser next to it. Like that. Yeah, I think so. This does need to come along, though. I think it needs to be maybe there. And then let's bring the desk in and put the desk there. I think we can make this work. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this style and put it on that one. Why is it not doing it? Come on. There's the Brazilian walnut. Okay. Right. I think we can make this work now. Oh, these shelves will go nicely in here. I'm just going to bring these out just so I can use them. Lovely. Let's find an office chair. Again, maybe going for the corporate vibes. Let me see what this one would look like in here. I mean, nice, but I think maybe just going for like an orthopedic would be the best way to go, especially for a content creator. Don't go, and I'd say this as advice from me, don't go buying. I mean, if you want to buy it, you can, obviously. It's your own choice. But my advice would be to get an orthopedic rather than one of those DX Racer, like gaming chair looking things. Not only do they absolutely fuck up your back, they're ugly. The end. And I had one, and I never got on with it. I just really didn't like it. Yeah, there you go. The more you know, you know. So I think 3 monitors is going to be the way forward here. Really? Why can I not put you there? What are you in the way of? Oh, the wall. Yeah, that could be it. And then I'm going to do one next to each other like this. You would definitely have 3 monitors. And I'm saying he because I'm kind of trying to appeal to a client that's on my roster, shall we say. Yeah, okay. I think this is the perfect spot for a PC under there, or a tower. Bring this one out. Flop you like there, like that. Maybe not in the red though. I think maybe a white or even a grey. Let me see. Yeah, perfect. Let's get a keyboard out. Beautiful job. Pop you right in the middle like that, my love. In fact, there. And then I'm going to move the chair slightly to there. Stunning. A mouse. Nicholas the PC mouse. Okay. Gonna flop these to there like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, let's get some blinds up. I'm gonna flop them in first. Is that the perfect size? Oh, it is. Yes. Now, can I add one here? Bring this all the way along, just in case they're recording. And just bring it up to there like that. Okay, yes. Now I want to change the style of them, of course. I think we should just go with some nice, either wooden sort of like rattan looking blinds or just some black blinds. We're going to go for some black blinds. They just suit it a little bit more, I think. Okay, stunning. So you can go there. Is that right? There. And another one there like that. Yeah, I much prefer that. And let's copy that style and put it on that one too. Yeah, that's nice. That looks very swish. Oh, that is swish indeed. Okay, I probably want a rug in this room just to help out with acoustics and stuff. So let's get out that customizable rug. And then we're going to just swamp quite a bit of the room in the size. Bring it all the way down. Maybe there. Like that. Stunning. Not in that colour. I think we could maybe try a bit of a pattern on this. It needs to be the right pattern though. I think this pattern, but obviously I don't like that white. That white needs to be kind of a darker grey. Yeah, like that. Oh, I liked that one there. That one. I prefer that. Yes. That's better. Just to bring a little bit of texture in here. I know it's the same colour, but I think that's going to work out quite nicely. So now we're in here. I don't think that these are necessary anymore. So I'm going to get rid of them and do a bit of a shelf moment at the back there. With maybe a nice big bit of art up on the wall there. And a new light. We're going to go for some new lighting. So let's get this shelf in. I'm thinking like one there. Duplicate that one. Bring the other one maybe to around about there. I mean, 2's fine, but I would like 3. If I'm going to do 3 though, I'm going to move this one up a bit higher now. Yes. Obviously, we need to change the colour. We need to match in that wood with the Brazilian walnut. I think we should do that one in the black like that. Yes, that's better. And then copy this style and add it onto them like so. Oh, I like it. I like the warmer wood with the grey. I just think it boosts the tone a little in here. I much prefer that. Okay, but now that I've done that, these lights still make sense, but I think what I should do is maybe hang one up on the wall over here. And then maybe the other one. I mean, we could just do one of those lights in here because I don't think it's really going to fit in anywhere else. It's not. Okay, that's fine. Get rid. I think I'm just going to have... Oh, no, I'm going to have separate lights for each of them. So this one is the main light, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to change that light too. And this one's the wall light. Let's get a new wall light. I mean, a new light up there. I want it to be kind of like a strip light, to be honest with you. Ooh. Should we do an LED strip light up there? This could look quite cool, maybe. Let me see. Oh, that's not in the middle, Aiden. It doesn't go in the middle, even with precise placement. That's fine. Let's add it all the way along. Oh, do you know what? I'm kind of into that. Has that gone all the way through? No. It's just the reflection. Oh, that's quite cool. Okay, well, the reflection's gone all the way through. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm absolutely into that, I tell you. So let's edit the wiring. I think it was this one. And put it into that one there. There we are. Yeah, do you know what? I think that's going to work. Should we just do some underneath of these shelves? Or even, let me see what this would look like if I did like one on the edge of each of the shelves. Do you know what? I kind of like that. I mean, it's not my vibe, but I think it's the vibe for this place. A little bit futuristic. I think they would like it. These are down far too low as far as I'm concerned. Get you up to there, and then I'm going to edit the wiring. So that one's for the wall light, isn't it? Yes. So you're going to go onto these as well. There we are. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. We'll put some bits and bobs up there. I'm going to sell that one, move this one, pop this maybe like down here. So it kind of looks like that you can plug your PC in there. We are going to be changing the styles of these. And we're going to go for the darker grey so it blends in with the wall. Confirm. Copy the style. Can I do it on these? Yes. Okay. Copy the style onto them as well. Beautiful job. Stunning bit of work. Get your boob out. I would like to maybe lift this place with a plant. I think maybe a tall plant in that corner over there. And I would like some trinkety bits on the top here. Maybe some like figurines or something like that. But first up, what we need is some art on the wall. Would this be the vibe in here? No, I'm not doing it. That's a little bit too live, laugh, love for me. And I think just a nice bit of abstract art up on the wall. I'm just going to see what it would look like if I put... Yeah, I like that. In a bigger frame. Stunning. And then move this to around about there. Yeah, that's very nice. And then change the style of that frame. I think I like the white. Yeah, we'll do that. Stunning. Stunning bit of work, that, darlings. Right, it's going to be boring watching me put stuff up on the shelves. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll get out some plants for here and there. Before we do the shelves, actually, I'm just pulling out a few bits and bobs for around here. And I think it would work. What is this supposed to be? A switch or something? Something like that. I've pulled out some speakers. I've got some headphones there too. And I've just seen in here, they've got like anti-theft alarms and stuff. I think we should add these into this place. I just think it would work out quite nicely. So I'm going to pop one in here. We've yet to finish this room, like the entrance vestibule. So we will do that. Don't you worry. So I've put some figurines up on these shelves. Just some toys and stuff. I think that will reflect on who's going to be living here quite nicely. What I would like to do, I was going to put a plant here, but I'm actually going to be putting a chair in this corner instead. Just so there's somewhere they can come and sit down and chill. Or maybe even a small sofa. Let me just see if this would fit in here okay. Do you know what? It kind of... that door... it still opens. That is realistic. You would like be fine with that IRL. I think I'm gonna, and I actually like it in that color, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. We're doing it live. And I think just adding in a little trash can just next to it, just like that, will bring it together quite nicely. I still would like to add in a plant in here though, just a cheeky little plant over on this cabinet. I think I'm just going to put in a nice spider plant in here, to be honest with you. I also pulled out a little VR headset. I just think it would make sense. Yeah, I'm happy with this space. I think it fits in with the kind of theme that we've got going on. What's that texture on that wall there? That looks very weird. I think it's the lighting. I think it goes with the kind of theme we're going with this particular house. Perfect. We're done. We're moving on. I think where we're going to start is in the bathroom. And I don't know what vibe we're going to go for in here. I'm not going to put a bath in, but I'm going to change all of the tiles. I want a bit more of a glossy black vibe going on in here, I think. Put the light on. And let's get rid of a few things that I just don't think works in here. I don't like all of this. Oh, actually, I do quite like that. We'll just change the colours to that. Same with this. We'll change the colours there. We'll keep all of this out. Toothpaste. I don't like this. This looks messy. We'll keep it like that for the minute. The one thing I do want to change is the tiles. I want black glossy tiles everywhere throughout this whole thing. That's what I want to do. But first things first, let's go ahead and change the style to these. Handles. We'll have no handles on these. Thank you. The base, black. Everything, black. My soul, black. Stunning. Same with you. The sink, black. the tap black. We know what we're doing. Yeah, I think this will work quite nicely. Right, you need to be in black as well. And then I'm just going to copy the style of this one and put it on that one. There we are. This towel rail just looks like it's in the completely wrong place. I think it needs to be more along the lines of being like there. Yeah. Definitely better. Toilet. Toilet changed. You know where we're going with it. Everything black. Right, so I need to find the perfect shower. I'm going to do that now. But let me just line up these toilet rolls because that is making me infuriated. Lovely. I think we could. Now I'm like coming into this. I think we could get this finished today, loves. We've only got a bedroom to do. And this is not going to take much at all, the bathroom. So I think we're going to be okay. Now is that? Yeah, that's a good size. I like that. Okay, but let's change the style to this. You know where we're going. I like that faucet. I'll just have a little look at the others. Oh, that one's nice too. For this space. I think that one's a little bit better though. We'll go for that one. Black. Black iron. Faucet. Stunning. Now I need to find the perfect tiles for in here. Maybe we should go for these on the floor. Oh, yes. These on the floor and like a subway tile on the wall. Let's get these on the floor first. And then we can work out what we're doing. Right, I think that's covered it all. I'm just going to put all this down wherever we are. Yeah, I like that. I don't want that on the wall as well. I think I want a little bit of a different texture here. Let's keep you out. Oh, it's getting dark, isn't it? Let's go to sleep and wake up with better lighting. There we go. Morning is broken. Like the first morning, blackbird has spoken. Like the... I love that I know the words. Or maybe this one, you know. Yeah, maybe just a normal square tile. I like that. And I like it in that orientation too. But again, all in the black. I'm going to do it. Let me have a look. Yes. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. We'll paint the ceiling. Oh, no, we'll keep the ceiling concrete, actually. I was going to do the ceiling black, but nah, I think we'll keep it this way. That'd be stunning. All the way down there, please, if you will. That's annoying me that that can't close. Let's get back to tiling. Beautiful. Oh, yes. This is looking plush already. Can I get behind there? Oh, I can, look. Oh, what a glorious day it is to be alive. You there? There? Oh, I've got to go inside the windows. Gonna have to do it, though. Oh, that's the vibe I want. Oh, yes. Very sleek. Right, let's get it all in the windows as well, then. Beautiful job. Under there. Oh, gonna have to climb on top of the toilet. Get them in there. That is the vibe. But that's it. That's the bathroom. I'm happy with it. That light can stay as well. That light is absolutely fine in here. Yeah, gorgeous. Right, well, let's move on to the final room, which is going to be the main bedroom. Let's start off by getting rid of the things that we're not going to need. We'll keep the concrete. We might need that. We don't need any more of that flooring because the ceiling is concrete in here. And we don't need any more of that either. Okay, right, let's sell that bed. We're not going to be using you. That wardrobe can probably stay, and I'll probably do my own kind of wardrobe in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a different colour on an accent wall. I might even do that there, and then put the concrete on the sides, and the grey on the front. I think that's what I want to do. Ugh, we do need to change the style of those, though, because I'm not having that, thank you. That's what I want. Copy that style and do it for the rest of them. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let's start off by doing the concrete. We're going to be concreting the sides of these walls. All the way up there and down there. I think we're going to do maybe a red in this room. Some kind of really deep red. I think it would work quite nicely with the aesthetics. And then at least we've got a shocking bit of a colour in here at some point, because it's been a very neutral house, this, isn't it? Hasn't it? Don't know why I sounded like that then, but I did, you know. All the inside of the windows as well, please. Thank you ever so much. And I'll make sure these are all done. We're not going to have the bathroom gate like we did last time with the pink, because it shocked many of you, that did. And I didn't go back and change it for ages. Yeah, did I do the inside of these doors? I did. Okay. All right. Happy with that. We're moving you, my love, because that's where the bed's going to go. I can flop you to there for the minute. I'm going to sell these. I don't need these anymore. And we're going to find a really dark blood red. Let me see that. It's a little bit too red. It does need to be darker than that. That's the color I want. It does look slightly darker on one of my monitors. So I am going to edit it. Okay. It's darker than what I thought. But we're doing this. That is a dark burgundy. I like it. What about if we went blue instead? If we went for a really dark blue, I mean, that color alone is actually really nice. I think I could make it darker than that though. But I just think the blue is going to look a little bit better than the red. The red's nice. I just don't think it goes with this room. That's better. Yes. That's better. That's what I want. All the way along, please. Gorgeous stuff. That's it. It does, again, it does absorb a lot of light, but I actually prefer that tone here. Yeah. Okay. Stunning. Right. What we need now is a bed. So again, we're going for corporate vibe. I think this bed is the perfect bed for in here. We're going to match in that wood with the wood underneath the floor and stuff. Why are you not going there? Oh, there we go. Can I push you in there? I don't want it to be... Let me just get this door open first. Yeah, I want it to be there. Just because I still want to get a nightstand on either side, I think. Yeah, okay, right. So we're going to change the style to this now. Let's get that base coming through with that Brazilian walnut. I kind of like the pillows being a lighter colour, but I just don't think that the white works. I think a bit more of a grey vibe fit in here. Yes. Now I would like... Oh, I can't duplicate them. I'm on about those lights that we were using, the wall lamps. Oh, actually, these would work quite nicely in here. How big? Oh, yes. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Let's use these. What height are you at, my love? You're there. Not in the Brazilian walnut. I don't know if that's going to look a bit weird. Oh, who am I kidding? That looks fantastic. Let's copy you. Flop you to there, my love. Abso-bloody-lutely. And let's get some light switches in. We're going to go for the same light switches as we're using everywhere. I'm going to pop one there, right by the side of the bed, and one there. And then what we're going to do is change the style and go for that dark blue on the wall. Detail, coated metal in that same color, please. Beautiful job. Confirm. Copy that style. Flop it on over to that one there. And let's get some wiring going on. So we got that one going on to that one onto that one. And let's get these lights on. Oh, yes. That's... It's still not in the right position, those lights. Now they are. That's better. Yeah, I'm into that. Absolutely into that. Okay. Right. So, this wardrobe is very thick. I think we could do better. And I just want some plush black wardrobes. These, which are the little skinny ones, because I could fit... Oh, I can fit it there. Let me just see how far that comes out. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, we'll do that. Not in this color, obviously. I'm going to do these in just like a black tone. Let's put them all together. In fact, what I'm going to do is just bring you out to there. And the same with you. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Stunning. Yes. Definitely. And I think what I'm going to do as well is copy the blinds that we've got going on in the office. Thank you. And I think these are going to be the blinds of the house, to be honest. I'm going to pop these kind of everywhere. I'm even going to go out and put these in the living area on these bits. Lovely job. Same up here. We'll do a bigger one over there. So let me go and duplicate maybe this one. flop this one above the kitchen. Oh, it does fit. I thought it wasn't going to then. Really poop my pants, loves. Will that be able to go down? Yes. No problem. And then put these on the... Oh, damn you. On here. I'm going to change the size of this. It's a little bit too big. There. Beautiful job. Ah! Very pleased. Very pleased with that. Do shut. Thank you. I'm going to move these plug sockets, even though they're bloody ugly. I wish we had nicer looking ones. Pop you to there. Get rid of this one for the minute. Copy that style onto the plug sockets. Duplicate said plug socket. And pop you there. Lovely job. That one does need to be pushed in just slightly. And let's have a look at the nightstands. I would maybe like a different nightstand compared to what the bed's like, because this is obviously the bed matching one. I would love something. I looked at this one here then. I wonder if we could do this one in a matte. I don't like the reflectant. Let's get them all going on there. Get them all in black and just see how these look. Oh yeah, these are perfect. Oh, and I can push it right into the bed. Look, they're really low profile, which is nice, which is just what I wanted for in here. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Very pleased with that indeed. I think we should have a mirror up on the wall here. Maybe something along the lines of this. Not in that colour. Black. And maybe go for a grey. Yes. I wish the mirror were reflective. I think that would be kind of a nice touch, to be honest. Yeah, but I am going to maybe just put it in a bit more of the centre, like that. Stunning. And I think what I'm going to do, copy the style to that, to there. Move that one. Pop it here, just in case, you know. You wanted to use your hairdryer and stuff in front of it. Kind of like that idea. And now I'm going to look for a dresser. It needs to be kind of a sleek, slimline one. What about this one? Oh, that's going to be perfect, size-wise. Why is it going underneath? Stop it at once. I can pop you to there. Yes. And then, can I copy that and put that on there? It's almost making me want to try the Brazilian walnut on that. Just on that one. I don't think it works. I think it needs to be what we've done on everything else. Oh yeah, I can definitely imagine a man living in here. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm not going to do anything else. As I said, I want to keep it a little bit more minimalist. So I think I'm absolutely fine with it. I might change that light though. I'm not really feeling that light. Let's copy the style and pop the blue onto there. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was going to go grey with that, but I think that's fine. And get in a nice light in here. Not so much nice, but something that will kind of work in this room. I think this very Dunelm looking one would work. Can I change the height of this? Oh no. Oh, it makes sense. Look at all of the things, the strings hanging off of it. Let's bring you down a bit. There we go. Yeah. I was going to do a bit of art above the bed, but I don't think it needs it. I can't believe we're done, loves. Apart from the little entrance. Oh, how dare you. How fucking very dare you. Honestly. Let's get all of that corrected. Thank you. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. We just need to make this look a little bit better in here. What's that? Is that a plant poking through there? Yes. And I think what I'm going to do is just paint this whole area grey. I think that would be the perfect thing to do. And there we go. Just a nice grey tone in here. I think that's going to work. Well, let's have a look around then, loves, shall we? Let's have a little look around at our first project together. I think what we're going to do is take on another project next time before we go ahead and start building our own. I just want a good amount of money in the kitty before we start that. So I think that's what we're going to do first. Nothing big. We'll take on another tiny-ish home again, I think. No idea what style either, but we've gone for modern now. So maybe something a little bit traditional. Let's see what can happen. But there's the outside of the actual build itself. Here's the little entrance area. You come in here. You got yourself a lovely kitchen in there with a nice smart living room over to this side. You come up through this way, and then you've got yourself a nice little raised decking area, complete with a barbecue. And then the entrance brings you all the way down to this side here too. Easy access and all of that. Beautiful job. You come through this way. You got yourself a nice office. I think it's just going to look very small. Let's close that door, please, Aiden. Oh, why is it not closing now? Right, it's opening and closing properly now. Good. There we go. So, yeah, a nice office. Perfect for a content creator. Gorgeous stuff. We've got a lovely plush bathroom in here, too. Beautiful job. That's came out quite nicely, I must say so myself. Even though I did, one, forget to change this light switch. How dare I? And I think we should change the shade to a black just for this room. Just so it fits in with the whole black theme we've got going on here. And there we go. That works out rather nicely there, doesn't it? Yeah, beautiful. Got ourselves a lovely bathroom. And then we've got ourselves a nice big bedroom in here. I just think goes very nicely. I like that blue of the colours in here. I think it works gorgeously. And then we've got a little entrance out here as well, where you can come out and watch the sea and whatnot. But what a gorgeous start. It really is. Now, I have no idea how we sell this house. I've not done this yet, so I'm going to try and do that. So I purchased it for 120 grand. And I'll get 145 for it. Put up for auction. Here we go. Oh, 198,000. I'll make 52,000 from it. What other buyers have we got in here? Oh, she's offered me a bit more. I'm going to do it. You'll earn 54,000. Sold. Taking photos. Here we go, loves. So that was before. After, just a bit more plush. I'm very much into that indeed. Unfinished. Completely finished. We did very well. Absolute state. Gorgeous vistas. You know? Questionable. What the hell is that? Oh, we're inside the wardrobe. Beautiful. Lovely living room. The decking area at the back. Oh, it just looks a lot more streamlined, doesn't it? Oh, I'm for that. Save photos and continue, please. Yes. So before we end off to today's part, let's go shopping and buy a new house together, you know? And then we can start doing that before we move on to another one. Let's have a little look. Is there any other forest? I'd love to be in the forest area. Oh, here we go. 215,000. Why is that absolutely stunning? I know it doesn't look like much, but I know this is not a tiny home, and I am maybe getting ahead of myself, but I think we could do something beautiful here. And I know it's modern, but that's just inspired me. That's eating up all my money, though. I think we need to be clever here. That is definitely one to look at, though. That's one we're aiming for, loves, because I'm in love with that. Let's stick with what we were doing and build and go for a tiny home again. A tiny home. We've got a trailer here. We wanted to go a little bit more classic. Maybe we can make this look like a really nice cottage. We could make this look like a really cute little cottage and go for cottagecore vibes with this. Oh, it's even got a basement by the looks of things. Not impressive in its first glance, this 1 bedroom and 1.5 bathroom house is surprisingly spacious, all thanks to the large basement with a separate entrance. Oh, how interesting. Okay. Properly renovated. It could really expand the living space of future owners. Oh, I think I'm going to go for this one, you know. Oh, there's the separate entrance at the back. Look. Let's go for this and go for cottagecore vibes with this one. Bye. Yes, I would like it. Spend your first 1 million. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I just got that achievement then. Okay, well, this is where we're starting next time. Let's go there first and just have a look around before we leave for today. Okay, loves. Well, this is where we are. I love that it's surrounded by these big, mature trees. We could definitely make cottagecore vibes. Imagine, like, white picket fence in the front. Don't know what colour to do it yet, though. I like the windows. I like the door placement. Okay, the basement is down that area. Let's look in the main house first. So we've got some serious cleaning up to do. Okay, we've got an entrance here with another, like, vestibule here. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'm not sure I like that. Okay, and then you come around here into the living room. Look at the bloody state of it. We've got some serious work to do here, my loves. Okay, well, what is this about? What? Why is there a weird entrance here to the bathroom? Let's just make that bathroom all one size. It was a bigger bathroom. We don't need that extra entrance and an archway there. We can put a door there. The entrance down into the basement through there. Okay. And then we've got this area here, which is a bit like a utility. What a waste of space this it appears to be. What the fuck? Oh! There's a half knocked down wall here. Oh. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking knocking walls down, having a bit of a mezzanine level going on here, and having the living room down in this area. Get rid of the garage door. A bit of like a mezzanine moment. Kind of feeling that vibe. We could do that, but then where do we put the bedroom? Maybe the basement could be the bedroom suite. Let's see how big the basement is. Maybe we could do 2 bedrooms. I mean, we probably could have 2 bedrooms here, you know. That's the entrance. Oh, my mind is working overload. So this isn't really so much a tiny home, because it's quite a big home, isn't it? But I think we could do 2 bedrooms down here. Have the bedrooms down on this level. We could probably improve maybe the window situation and have bigger windows down at this level. There's lots to think about here. Okay. Well, I'm happy. Look at our purchase, love. That's a bloody steal. Quite a nice big size. Okay. Yeah, beautiful job. I mean, there is a bedroom up here. We could still do a bedroom downstairs, though. Or knock this through and have a big kitchen here. But then I like the idea of having the living room here and having a mezzanine moment. Maybe this could be a big kitchen and dining room and have all the bedrooms downstairs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Well, there we are. We'll get started on that next time. I think next time we're going to be doing the clean-up process and getting this looking fit for a Virgo to move in. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching today, my loves. Give me some lovely comments down below. If you've got any ideas on this space, feel free to give them to me in the comments as well. And I'm going to be back tomorrow with some Design Me Devon in The Sims 4. Goodbye.